Aloha, everyone from Hawaii. Welcome to a new month. Exciting. I believe we're already to July. My name is Kallana Johnson, and I am a certified travel agent with Evolution Travel and the owner of KJC Travel. And what I wanted to do for a moment today is just talk about the traveling business and to allow you the opportunity to see just what we do. That is probably the biggest question that I get when people are thinking of starting the business and joining us. They're worried that they won't know how to do it. They're worried that it's difficult. They're worried that it takes a lot of time out of your schedule. And it really doesn't. It's very easy. And as far as the time out of your schedule, you're in control of all of that. And so that's what I wanted to just take a moment to do today. My goal was to actually do this whole webinar live on Facebook. However, my Facebook and my internet wasn't seeming to get together very well, and it was going to be too choppy of a video. So I'm going to actually, this is a pre-recorded video, and what I will do is then share it live on Facebook, is what you're seeing now. And I will be live while it's playing, so feel free to ask me any questions through the chat box, or you can also inbox me through Facebook Messenger, or you can email me at kalana@kjctravel.com, or you can also go through my Facebook business page, which is KJC Travel. So let's just get started. And the very first thing I want to kind of clear the air with is I don't think I can do it. That's the first thing that I normally hear people say. So before I show you how to do it, let me just talk a little bit. If you stop and think about it, every time your family or you personally, if it's just you that's single or whatever, you end up doing a trip. And whether you use Expedia, whether you go to Travelocity, whether you go to Orbit, whether you are a person that does Priceline, whether you're on Kayak, hotels.com, booking.com, so many websites out here. Whichever one you use, every time you do it, you are actually performing as a travel agent. Only difference is after you book that entire trip, after you pay your money, after you go on the trip, you're done. On the back end side though, whatever website you use, there was a commission paid. Now here's the difference in what I do and what you do. You just booked everything, you just paid for everything, you just went on your trip, you got a receipt, and some, I'm sure photos and pictures, and had a great time. And that is wonderful. That's awesome. Here's the flip side. When my family goes on a trip, log in, I can book the trip. We go on the trip. We pay for the trip. We go on the trip. We have a lot of fun. We have our photos. We have our receipt for the trip. But there's one difference. Anywhere from 30 to 45 days later, sometimes a little quicker than that, I'm getting a check back. I'm getting the commission that I told you was paid on the back end when you booked. It doesn't come to you. I get that check. That's the difference. That's just my personal travel. That's not me booking for anyone else. That's me taking care of my family. That's me booking for the Johnson family. So think about that. Even if you were to become a travel agent and all you did was handle your own travel, because you don't want to book anybody else's travel, you say you don't have time to do that, and that's understandable, or maybe you're just not interested in doing a full business. That's completely fine. But what if you just did it just for you, just for your family? And doing that, now, every time you go anywhere, every time you book a hotel, every time you rent a car, every time you stay somewhere, every time you hop a plane, a train, every time you need to reserve a limousine, every time you need tickets to a concert or a sporting event. Um, list is endless. Weddings, meetings, a check cuts back to you. Wouldn't that be really awesome? I mean, think about it. I don't know anybody that can use extra checks. Now, maybe you're that person. If you can't use extra checks, then, I probably can't help you. I don't know anyone that can't use extra check. And an extra check is nice, like really nice, not to mention any other perks that come along with it. So that's what we do. That's the gist of what we do. And it's very simple. What I'm actually going to do is actually share my screen so that I can show you. And I'm going to start off with a very well-known website, one that many of you probably used, that is Expedia. Now, the difference in my Expedia and your Expedia is this right here. You say TAAP. That is because my Expedia is linked to the travel agent program side of Expedia, which is the only side that cuts you a check back. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually showing you my commission report. And reality is when we go on Expedia, many people are used to Expedia, so that's why I'm not doing an actual demonstration of Expedia. A lot of you probably book on Expedia all the time. You're a pro at it. This is the difference, is there's no payments coming on the back end side. Now, these are just some of the transactions that I've done through Expedia. You can see here, this one was a car rental. That's the amount of the car rental, and that's the amount of the commission that was paid out on that particular car rental. Now, let me first say with Expedia, any of our vendors, there's different types of percentages paid out on commission, so you could see different amounts. But all of them pay commission. Here's another car, different company, actually. There's the amount of the rental, and you see my commission there paying out. This here says e-packages, room night 3. That's because my client did a 3-night vacation trip. That's for their room package and their airfare package. So this is how much they paid out, and this then split between these two actually total is different, the commission for that. Now, when you're looking at it, I'm not going to go into all the explanation of the differences here and why this is this and why this is this and why does it look like you didn't get a lot of money. If you want to know all of that, guess what? Sign up with Evolution Travel and we'll explain it to you. Because that's something that's on the back end side. It has to do with what you're booking and how you're booking and setting it up and what vendors you're using and all that. And it's not something that I'm going to go into a huge explanation about. But overall, the main thing is right here. This $115 would not be here if I wasn't a travel agent. I could book all day on Expedia. I could help everybody out. All of my friends, they could call and they could ask me to book, and this number would never be here. Now, what I am going to do is actually go really quick here to my back office before I show you another booking system here. Lovely gentleman right here. This is our founder, David McDuffie. And you're in my back office, so you're seeing my kind of behind the scenes. And what I actually want to go to here is my e-wallet. This is residuals. If you have sat and watched any of my, not too long, so let me log back in real quick here. If you've watched any of my watch parties or on my website and looked at any other details, one of the things that we're always talking about in my post, you probably have seen me once a month. There's a post that pops up on my timeline on Facebook, and it says Residual Friday, Happy Residual Friday, where you may have seen some of my fellow Evo family tagging Happy Residual Friday, and you've gone, what is Residual Friday? Let me explain it to you. So there's the travel side and the commission side of Evolution Travel. And there is the team building side. Now, Evolution Travel makes that optional. You can join the program and do nothing but book travel and never recruit a single person, and the company is okay with that. You can also join Evolution Travel and do nothing but recruit people, never book travel. They're okay with that too. Or you can do what I do. I joined Evolution Travel and I have chosen to do both options. So I've got money coming in travel, commissions, and then I have coming in from team building residual income. And the residual income is paid out of a pool, and it's the company's thank you for the recruiting. And I love it. Residual Friday is exciting every time it happens. It's what I call easy money. Because all I've done is share the opportunity with some other individuals that are now benefiting just like I am from something that they were already doing because they're already booking travel at some point during the year, not multiple times. And now, just like me, getting commission for that travel. And in return, the company says thank you. So what you're seeing here, this is my e-wallet where all of my residual income goes to. And the reason why I want to show you this is a lot of people that I talk to are okay with the $49 startup fee. That's no problem. What they don't like is the $69.95 maintenance fee, which covers a lot of things. I mean, it covers your websites, it's giving you access to unlimited training, it covers your errors and omissions insurance, all of your tax 1099 processing at the end, all of your pay cards, all of that stuff. It's covering a lot of things. However, a lot of people still have a problem with that fee. And they're looking at it going, I don't know if I can budget that. I don't know if I can really spare that $69.95 every month. And, some people look at it and are like, no problem, I've got it. They think about it and they go, I pay everything monthly, $69.95. Okay, it's in the monthly bills. Other people say, I'm paid bi-weekly or I'm paid semi-monthly. No problem, got it. $34.98 twice a month. Split it up, I got it. Some people think in weekly terms, $17.49, or you might as well say $17.50 a week. Got it, no problem. I got it. And there are those that are still just like, I really don't like that fee. So the residual income pool and team building is a way to avoid this fee. So I'm going to show you something, and I actually did a post about this the other day, but now you're seeing it live. I started with the company December 31st, 2018. I started on the very last day last year. I have only paid my $69.95 one time since starting with Evolution Travel. That was January 31st. Since that time, I have had enough agents, which the magic number is 6 or more, that my residual income covers my $69.95 fee. I'm going to show it to you. It's in black and white here. You can see it. So right here, you see on February 22nd, Silver Consultant Residual Bonus Pool for the month of January. What that means is in the month of January, I had 9 agents under me. The amount of money that the company sent me as a thank you, $150.36. Not bad. All right. So then if you come up here, and I actually do pull mine out and move it to different bank accounts, which is why you see the withdrawals and the pay card withdrawals. However, the magic thing I want you to see here is on February 28th, it was time for my monthly agent fee, which is the $69.95. February 2019 agent fee, $69.95. It pulled it right out of here. It covered it. My credit card, my personal accounts outside of Evolution, no problem, because it's coming out of here. Same thing in March, $151.89 There you see my agent fee. It's been that way since I started here. And right now I'm a bronze consultant because I lost some agents under me, and that's okay. Sometimes people decide that it's really not for them, and they don't think that they can actually continue to do it, or whatever their reasons are. And that's all right. We're okay with that. Um, right now I'm at bronze consultant status. I have 6 agents under me. But still, $120.15 is what loaded in May. And here you see, paid my fee. Just got paid again by residual on this past Friday, 21st, 122, or excuse me, 2 Fridays ago, 122.58 loaded. And on this past Friday, he paid my agent fee. I wanted to show you that because a lot of people think of it and they're like, I would love to do it and I'm okay with the $49, but I don't like $69.95. So guess what? What I do? Make it go away. Made it go away. And there are so many agents in our company that do not pay this fee every month. They're doing just like I'm doing. They've got at least 6 people under them paying it. Let me also just say that you can also work with less than 6. There's one other level under the 2 that you see here. That's the executive level. And I do know of agents that have done the executive level, and this number may not be enough to cover it the first month, but they leave it in here and let it build, and then their agent is being paid out of here. So it's a great program. I love that part of the Evolution Travel because, no matter what, it's covered. Or if you want to run your card and, you want to pay your agent fee, fine, you can let this bank. And there are so many people that are banking and have showed their e-wallets. I mean, it's crazy the amount of money people can bank in here. So that was a benefit. And I wanted to take a moment to show that to you because so many people say that's what they're stuck on, that $69.95. And I wanted to show you just how easily $69.95 is a non-factor. You can make it a non-factor at all. We can take care of that. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to showing you as well the travel side of it, the commission side. And so I'm going to switch over to one of our systems that we use. We have multiple vendors, multiple systems that we can book through. We can book everything, no matter what you're doing. But here what I've done is I've already actually put the search in just for time constraints. And I told it I wanted to go from Omaha, Nebraska. I used Omaha because that's my hometown. Hey, I'm from Nebraska watching. And I wanted to go to Montego Bay, Jamaica, because Jamaica is a popular destination right now. And so I just wanted to kind of show you for a moment what we do and, how it works here. So here you see, I've done that. I picked a 5-day stay. Here you can see the dates checked. I processed for February 10th of 2020 through February 15th of 2020, 5-day stay. Here you can see it automatically has already picked out airlines. You can change the flight, but for this time constraint, I'm leaving it at the default, so it picked the default flights out for me. Here you see this is the total package price. This is for 2 people for 5 days in Jamaica. And right now it's defaulted to this very first hotel, which is a Secrets Wild Orchid, Montego Bay. I want to go through over here real quick some things. You're seeing over here, again, you're seeing the base package price is $46.78.36, which is right here, the total package, excuse me. This base package price is looking at the hotel and the flight. The options that are included right now, $48. I've included the transportation from the hotel to the airport and vice versa. And I've also got travel protection. Now let me just stop right there for a second. Even though I'm just showing you, even if you do not choose to join Evolution Travel, I encourage you, whenever you book, to select travel protection. It's to protect you. You never know what could happen. And that is something that protects your trip, it protects your money. And many of the plans have so much extra. If you want real details about it, you can shoot me an inbox and I can tell you a little bit more about travel protection. But, just a side note advice from a travel agent, always, 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 always travel protection to protect you. I'm going to come down, and this is one of the things I want to show you. It's right here, looking at administration. I'm getting ready to let you in on the magic number of the commission. You saw $4,678.36, the total package price. If I click this, it's going to tell me how much Kallana is making. This number right here, you've got $526.58 is the commission that will be paid on this trip. Now, if you've watched any of my webinars, if you've seen any of my posts, if you've been on my website, you know that I say I make 80% commission. So if you take that $526.58 and you take 80% of that number, my commission would be $421.26. And that's just leaving this, example is showing just straight as is. You notice I didn't change anything. I haven't touched anything. That's the commission, $421.26. And just stop and think about that and think about what you could do with an extra $421.26. Now stop and think what you could do with just that amount every month extra. Everybody needs a little extra money, right? Now, here's the blow your mind. There are people in our company that are literally killing it. They're $5,000 a month commission earners. My sponsor, Lynn Huddleston, there's some other platinums and sponsors as you go up line and travel bookers. They're just really killing it. My sponsors they're earning six figures. Think about that. 6 figures income for what you already do. You already book travel. You already go on Expedia and book your flights. You already go on Expedia and book hotels. You're already going on Expedia and reserving those rooms for family reunion and blocking them out. Why not make the money on them? Think about it. You're already, I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs on my page that do Mary Kay, or you do Unique, Paparazzi. I've seen It Works, I've seen Thrive, I've seen My Econ, and there's a ton. Cincy. All of those companies, Avon, have conventions or events. Think about it. What if you added a travel business to that? And in adding that travel business, and I'm actually going to take the screen share off here and just come back full screen to you. But just think about it for a second. You're a Mary Kay rep, and it's time for convention. And now we all know there's a lot of Mary Kay reps all over the country. But I just want you to stop for a minute and think about just your local team of Mary Kay representatives. How many do you have? 5, 10, 25, 45, even if it's only 5. And that was a Jamaica trip. Let's say, for example, for whatever reason, the convention is in Jamaica. I don't know where Mary Kay's convention is coming up, but let's say it was in Jamaica. If it's in Jamaica, I book my 5 Mary Kay consultant trips to Jamaica and their rooms and their flights. And then I book mine. That's now 6. And let's use the number I just looked at. That was $400. I've got on my calculator here. $421.27 per booking. So that's 6 people. I just made $2,527.62. And just think about how much time that really took for me to actually do that. Not a lot of time at all, because if you think of how fast you can go through an Expedia system, it's pretty quick. It doesn't take you a long time to put in the date, in the departure, how many people, pick a hotel, pick a flight, boom, got it. Even better, and let me screen share one more time here, is when I am in our system that I was just in, that I did that, if I were to book this, I have an option that I can literally just go in and tell it to copy after I book mine. What it will do is it will copy this exact flight, it will copy the hotel, it will copy any options I had selected, the price, everything will be identical. Where all I then have to do is add the next person's information, name, their name, their address, their payment, and everything. So, just minutes. It's not difficult at all. And so, I wanted to do this because, for one, a lot of people are like me. I'm a visual person. I need to see it. I like to see it. I'm also a numbers person. I like numbers, which is why when you tell me $426 per person and I start calculating that if I did 6 people and I see 2,500, I get excited because those are the things that drive me. But the other thing is, so many people are always, that's a pyramid scheme. There's no scheme at Evolution Travel. You just saw it in black and white. I showed you my deposits hidden from the residuals. I didn't show you my commission, but that's my residuals. That's hitting every month. That's no scam. No scam at all. You just watched seeing the system for booking the vacation. No scam there. You're looking with me at the numbers. I clicked the button. I showed you where the vendor says, this is how much we're going to pay you. This is your commission. Again, there's no scam here. People that say pyramid scheme, it's a pyramid. You're making money off of them and they're making money off of you. No. Here's how this works. My sponsor is paid 10% of the company's portion of my commission. I'm going to say that again. My sponsor is paid 10% of the company's portion of my commission. And I'm going to show you that. And I guess I probably should just lift my screen share up. Let me go back over here, because I really want people to understand this, because these are questions I get and these are things that people don't understand. And you'll get people telling you, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. You don't want to do it. That's this. You don't want to do it. And guess what? They're not even in Evolution of Travel. They really have no clue. So, let me just show you the real deal here. I'm going to go back into the screen where it showed the commission. And I'm going to explain to you how my sponsor is paid. This commission is $526.58. Now, if you recall, I said I make 80% of that, which leaves 20%. That 20% amount is $105.32. That's the money that the company would keep. And so here's what happens to that. That 20% is going to be split between the company and my sponsor. So my sponsor is going to then get half of that, $52.69. So when somebody tells you, well, they're taking my money, they're going to take your money, and somebody above you is going to take your money. No, that is not how Evolution Travel works at all. My money is 80%. Nobody touches that but me. My sponsor gets 10% of the company's 20%. The company splits their money with my sponsor. That's how Evolution works. So if you hear somebody telling you, the pyramid and this is how it is, no, that's not how it works. Now, if you think about that, that is how many people are building and building and building more and more money, though. However, because as you're recruiting people, you saw the benefits that I'm already using. I don't have to pay my $69.95 because it's covered by my recruiting bonuses. Now stop and think about it. If you keep recruiting and you're recruiting, and all the people that you've recruited are booking travel, now you're taking 10% of the company's money on every one of those. That's a lot of money. That's how you get people like my platinum sponsor, Lynn Huddleston, or my gold sponsor, Carolyn Wilson, um, or the other platinums and other sponsors that are making a lot of money in addition, because they've got their travel side, they've got their stuff, and they've got their teams that are also working hard, and we're all working together. All of our money, everything we do, it's all intertwined. We're all helping each other. The more people we bring into Evolution Travel, more people, more money all of us makes, because that's how the residual pool is designed. It pulls from the fees that all of us pay in. And so the more people, the more money we all make. The higher each of us goes up, the higher we all go up. Our founder, David McCovey, was on one of our team building calls with our top platinum, Frederick Howell, the other day. And David said something. And I'm going to tell you what he said, and I want you to think about it if you've ever heard your company CEO say it, or any of these other companies. I want you to think about this. What he said was, if I'm at millionaire status, I want to see and they're called the Founders Council, which are the tops in the company right under him. And he says, I want to see them get to where I am. Then I want to see the people under them get to where they are. And I want to see the people under them get to where they are. And he came on down the line and he said, wherever you are down there, I want to see you hit the next step. I want to see you where the person above you is. That person, where that person is. It's continuous growth. Because the reality is, as we all do better, it affects us all. And we all become greater, and we're all winning. And that is the best part about Evolution Travel. When I tell you it's a family, it really is. It truly is a family. Everybody in this company wants to see everybody else win. We're not fighting against each other. If you go on, some of the boards in Facebook where people can, solicit jobs or work at home opportunities and different things, what you will find 99.9% of the time, there's a ton of Evolution agents available in there. But what you'll find is we don't attack each other. If I see you've already posted to that person, I'm simply going to give that boost behind you and say, yes, she's right, but talk to her. We don't fight each other. We don't come against each other. We are all working for the good of everyone in the company. And that's what makes the company so great. And so when you think about a $49 initial investment, because that's what it takes to start, you get certified as a travel agent. The trainings take all of about an hour and a half for you to complete the initial training process. So $49. 30 days from the day you start is when your $69.95 monthly maintenance fee would first start. But think about what I've already showed you. What if you recruited 6 people between day 1 and day 30? Now you're setting yourself up, because that's what I did. You're setting yourself up that you're only going to pay your fee once, and then you're set. It's just too easy. It's so easy. And when I tell you, being a part of this company has been life-changing. I have other businesses. I run a daycare and some other things, and it's trickled across the things that I'm trained with from my sponsors. David McCovey, which is our founder, does training. Our CEO, Ron Archer, does training. The top, our 2-star platinum, Frederick Howell, does training. My sponsor, Lynn Huddleston, is my platinum sponsor, which means she's 2 levels above me. 3 levels above me. She does training. And here is the kicker that I want you to think about. I can access every last one of those individuals directly. I'm not talking about I write a letter and somebody else comes back and sends me or send an email and someone else calls back, or someone else talks. When I send a message to Frederick Howell comes back. When I send a direct message to Lynn Huddleston comes back. If you send a message, if I send a message to David McCovey comes back. Ron Archer, they come directly back. It's an amazing thing. And if you think about even your day job, and you call the owner, the top person of your company, if you work for a ConAgra, can you call the top company person and they answer your call? Or is there someone else going to get, down the line that you're going to have to talk to that's going to come back to you? That's one of the things that's awesome for me. That's one of the things that's exciting for me. That's one of the things because I like knowing I matter. I like knowing that they care. And those individuals truly do care. And that is what makes this company so amazing. And I could go on and on and on. I'm not going to. I hope that this little brief demonstration maybe answered some questions, maybe gave you some insight into our company, Evolution Travel. If you are interested in signing up, let's get you rolling today. Let's start July off right. Let's invest in you. I promise you, you will not regret it. It will be one of the best decisions that you have ever made. And we would love to welcome you to the Evo family because we are a family. We really are. So thank you for tuning in. Again, I hope I was able to give you some insight, give you some answers. Any other questions, by all means, shoot me a message in the chat box, inbox me on Facebook. Go to my website and email me. Again, it's Kallana, Kallana at kjctravel.com is my direct email. I'm always available. And even if you're not looking to do the business and you just want to book travel, I'm here for that too. Thank you again and have a great day.